Okay. Yeah, I tried to end the stream and start over. Oh, good. So they could still see. Now I'm up here talking. I was like, they got to know I wouldn't cheat. Them is the rules. I would only be cheating myself. Okay, come on. Just got the pink on the shoulder. Where else is the pink? Where else is the pink? Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Of all of the days that this got to happen repeatedly.
30 minutes. Keep them hands moving.
All night long. Come on here. These up and down. These are up and down at the bottom and the next level. These up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down here. This had the purple. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay, come on, mama. Come on, mama. Come on, mama. You got the little funky little 4 piece. That's the 4 piece. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. That's you. Light green. Okay. Dark back. Uh, Light blue. Dark blue you. Dark blue foot. Dark blue top. You. This dark blue. We need a backing. Give me a backing. Give me a backing. That's a backing. This one dark blue too. Do 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 do. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Come on. Just got the dark blue call it? Oh, come on here. I try. I try. Oh, that funky stuff. Okay, I saw the purple head. Cause I said, where the purple head? Oh shoot. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, these go this way. Do 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 do. Mm-mm. I try. I try. That funky stuff. Can't get enough. There it is. That's you. Come on, mamas. Mm-mm. Come on, come on, mama. Come on, mama. Come on. Mm-mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. This you right there. Okay, we got a top and bottom U. Mm, mm, mm. This you. Come on, mama. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, mama. Come on, come on. This one. Mm, 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 mm. Now. Oh. Put them down. Put them down. Oh, this was the dark blue that I had. Oh goodness. The dark blue heart of the piece. The heart of the piece. The heart of the piece. Right there. This one. This one. That one. Neon light. Stop light. I guess I'll go count the sheep. It's the one. When I said I won't do these now because they was the same color, unless you think you're gonna finish the puzzle. So you think you're gonna finish, little G-Ma? Oh. Mm, 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 mm. Oh. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, y'all like greens. Oh, funk me. Flashlight. Neon light. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Everybody's got a little light under the sun. That's the purple I said. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This one, this one, this one. Flashlight, flashlight, flashlight. Oh, come on here. Neon light, flashlight, stop light to sleep. Come on. I guess I'll go count the sheep. Orange, 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 orange. The other one had the pink on it. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, come on here. All of these little ones here. Come on, y'all. Got to fit in here. Spotlight. He got a little under the sun. Not this one, not this one, not this one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. I need one with a back. Oh, come on here. Spin, 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 spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, G-Mon. Come on. Come on, come on. You can do it. I can do it, y'all. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Oh, I could do it, y'all. I swear I could do it. I could do it. Mm, 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 mm. This you. This you. This you. That's you. That's you. This you. Come on. I could do it, y'all. I could do it. Be myself. With all of the things that happened. Mm, 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 mm. Get on out of here. You get out of here. Come on. That's you. That's you. Mm, 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 mm. Four piece. Four piece. Four piece. Cricket ladder. Cricket ladder. Be myself. Skinny. Thank you for letting me be myself. Oh, come on. Okay. Top, bottom. Oh, that's you. Come on, little G Mom. Look at me. Y'all see me? You see me? Y'all see I did the thing. Booyah! Little G Mom up in here. Oh my goodness, the clock won't stop. The clock not showing. The clock not showing. I did it! Come on, little G Mom. I'm up here vacuuming dust, starting streams over, all kind of stuff. I did that. Woo! I did it. 143.18 for me. finish after me, but I don't never want to finish last. Y'all imagine if all of the rest of that stuff, but you know what? If it took all of those things to happen for this to happen the way that it did. And I am so happy with the plan that I had. How my plan was not to go through and sort all the stuff because it wasn't really no good sortable stuff. But I just try to put some light colors together, and then after the edges, I just grab a color and then grab the next color. Even though they were all over the board. Come on, I'm so proud of me. I am so proud of me, y'all. Whew. I'm so happy being me. I did it, Vanessa, with hella time to spare. Vince, I vacuumed the dust up while I was doing the puzzle with the clock going, pulling screens down, trying to restart the stream, all kind of stuff I was doing. Woo! Oh, goodness gracious. So the stream was still up when I thought it was off, so y'all would have seen me trying to move the mouse, trying to restart the stream. That's a trip that I was clicking to end the stream if the stream was on, but if the stream still never ended. So good thing that it didn't end. All right, let me see what was happening. Come on, little G-Ma. I'm a MF a speed puzzler, friend. Dad, I'm gonna start competing all the time. I wonder what belt I am. What belt I am? Woo! Y'all, I'm so proud of myself. I have never competed against everybody. Oh my goodness. Y'all, competing in California is one thing. This is international, the fastest puzzlers all over the world. Now, competing in this, because I get to enter, I registered and I get to enter my time and stuff online. So now I'll get a ranking, an official ranking, and see what belt I am. So now in the monthly races, I can compete amongst my peers. I'll be able to compete against people who are on the same tier as I am. And then after I get through whooping them, and then I get to go to the next tier, and it'll be a while, but then when I whoop them, I can move up. I just want to be the third. I want to be the third highest. If it's sixth highest, I just want to be at somewhere in the middle of the bottom three. Like if it's 3, I want to be in the middle of number 4. I want to be in tier 4. I don't want to be at the 2 bottoms. And I feel so good about that, y'all. Whew. All right, let me see what was happening with y'all. Let me see what was going on. All right, let's go up. I'm not going to be able to see everything, I'm sure. And let me go to a different screen. I don't know how these other screens gonna look. I don't know how these gonna be looking. Okay, we could do this. I could pull up their big screen now. I could close off their little one. We could hear what we could listen and see what they're saying. Let's pause the music. Pause the music. Pause the music. Let me type in the chat. Finished at 143.18. Yay me. I finished at 1:43:18. Yay me. Okay. Oh, I cannot see everything here. And I can't see. Something is missing here. Something is missing. One of the dots are missing. Uh, One of the dots is missing. Let me see if I go to this one. Can I see it? No, it's just not there. Okay, let me just. I can only go back to 11:30. Okay. Here I can only see great progress this far from Dwani. Lisi said, "Pay attention to me. Go, Gma, go. You're doing good. You're almost there, Miss Lady Queens." Did it crash again, or is it me, Nayama? It just froze and crashed and everything. But it was just the camera, so I'm glad of that. So they could still hear me. They know I wasn't cheating. Okay. That's okay. We hear you. Keep going. Don't worry, Gma. We still here and vibing to the music. Hey, Sydney! Just the camera was frozen. Siri bot started over. That's why I can't see all the rest of it. All right, deactivate. And did y'all see me doing that? I was deactivating, reactivate, deactivate, reactivate. Y'all see me doing all of that? Just imagine. Imagine if I didn't have to do none of that. That really did. That first time when it crashed, that really threw me off. They talking about me. I missed it. They were talking about me, y'all. I'll get to go back and go see it. I get to go back and go see it in the chat and hear what they said. I see Speed Puzzle You said, "Congrats, Gma." And my puzzling Susie said, "Yay, Gma." Okay, let's go down. Whoop that puzzle butt. Oh my God, wow, Gma almost there after all of that. Good afternoon, Miss Pep. These go by quicker than I imagined. Awesome work. Wow, no kidding. Hey, Scuba Duck. Look at Gma on a roll. Freaky fail. When it crashed the first time, y'all, like, it really threw me. Like, it took me several minutes. Fran stayed late. Fran was supposed to. Oh no, tomorrow is her late day. It's her early day. But the first time it crashed, y'all, I mean, I was really thrown. It took me several minutes to compose myself to start getting back because even though I'm holding the pieces and I'm looking, I felt frozen myself, right? So, so yeah. So those few minutes, it cost me those few minutes. Then each time it crashed, trying to figure out or that it froze, trying to figure out what to do. Like when you do stuff like that, it's the time, the actual time that you lose in minutes and seconds from the time that it freezes and say it only takes you 30 seconds to fix it and get it back up. So you lose that 30 seconds, but outside of that, the effect it has on you after that. And I was frozen for several minutes. I don't know how long it took me to put pieces in, but like I totally lost my whole little groove because I was really feeling good. I was feeling good the whole time. But Stella lost her groove for those few minutes, and then each time it happened, same thing. The time, activate, deactivate, activate, deactivate. The actual time, and then the time to bounce back from that. And then thinking the whole thing crashed, trying to cut off OBS, and I'm just clicking and it's not ending, which I don't know why it didn't end. Like I said, I'm glad now. I don't know why it didn't end though, because I sure enough was Xing it out, and it just kept showing the red box with the white X and never cut off. But that time, but it's the bounce back after every one of those times, right? But and then still after that, I start going again, and then I just felt so good going. Like I had said a little while back, I was like, I feel like I turned a speed puzzling corner. Like now, if I just do this consistently, that I think I could be in the middle of the pack, right? And the middle of the pack is good for me, for what I can do, what I'm physically able to do, and my skill level. So I really think I could be right in the middle, and that would be my ultimate goal. Will be right at the 50% line from all of the best and then the not so best. I just want to be right there. I want to hover right over that 50%, and I feel like I'm on my way there. If I'm not practicing or any, and these people are practicing all the time. They are speed puzzling. So so you have all of that. That if I did this consistently, and and taking care of my health and all of those things, and getting some proper sleep before events, that I think once I get that whole package together, I think I could really do it. Like I really believe in myself, and like I say, it felt good once I got going, and then after all of the hiccups, and then I felt it again. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Like I just felt like I could do it. Like it wouldn't have mattered if it was all black. If it was 60 or 70 all black pieces, that the way I felt, like I would have been able to do it, right? So so that, and then looking at this one, I was like, well, I'll do this last since they're all the same color. Looking at the um oh, I don't need to do that. But looking at the little hand part here, when I was like, I'll save that for last since they're all the same color. But once I started moving that, it didn't even matter, and it wasn't a lot of them anyway. But but yeah, and they just went straight together. I didn't have no problems with them. So so yeah, that I felt so good, y'all. It really felt good. Like I could do this. I could do this. If I'm doing just regular streams, and y'all be like, Gma, I thought you was gonna run a speed puzzle practice before you did your casual puzzle of the day. That I could use somebody's foot on my butt, and other places if I'm not doing it. But uh, God, think these people practice this all the time, and just think if I just did it once a week. But I need to start practicing. I used to do things when I wasn't live on stream, like I couldn't get myself together and up to go live. But I would do stuff in the Discord, on the voice channel in the Discord. But we don't have that anymore. But but yeah, just doing this consistently, like y'all, it felt so good today. It really felt good. And I'm finna catch up with whatever I can see now. And that, with it being online, I don't have to worry about flying, because I don't fly, and my daughter drives me everywhere. But I don't have to worry about that. And then with all of the stuff, that's all the craziness going on in our country and stuff right now, that you can still get these puzzles shipped to you and compete in these online races every single month, right? You got the EJJ races, and then the speedpuzzling.com races with Jonathan, And you could still do those every month right from your home, right? And for right now, from the safety of our home, let's hope that continues. That if we stay the direction we head, we can get interruptions at home. But yes, if we can do these things from the safety of our homes, and then get more community members to start participating. Like I say, you have the bottom tier, and then we move up the ranks, right? And so, even just for fun, it feels it's fun to just do it, right? And if we get some more of us just participating just for fun, right? And but again, thank you so much to the EJJ and my gym nerd puzzle for getting this puzzle to me. Thank you to Amina. It got to Amina first, and then Amina had to ship it to me. Thank you to Amina's Pieces for getting that done. Priority shipping to make sure that I had it on time. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I feel so valued and supported. I really feel like I matter to the puzzling community when you guys recognize me in this way. I appreciate it, and my community, they appreciate it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you. I really, really enjoyed this. I'll be signing up for all other races. Well, not the 1,000 pieces. I'll be signing up for all of the 500 piece races. And you guys, that means that these races start at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. But that's an advantage for me because those are my waking hours. Right now, and y'all know I'd be asleep right now. Stream will be over. We be rated out and everything at this time. So, anyway, so let me go down and keep up with y'all. These go by quicker. Yeah, we read that part. Look away for a minute and it's nearly finished. Scuba Duck. Never any doubts, Nasby. This music reminds me of when you at skating at Cascade. Still a vibe though. I looked away for approximately 25 seconds. Bonnie said, "You got this," Nanya said. Sometimes a minute hides an hour or eternity. Time bending ADHD. It's a very pretty puzzle. And that Ravensburger, the company, made this puzzle just for this event, just for International Puzzle Day today. And this was an unreleased puzzle. Nobody saw it until we all unwrapped it. It has never been sold or anything. Y'all know what unreleased means. Team, I gotta go through all of that. It was an unreleased puzzle. The only people that have it were the people that were participating in this competition. Once you get it, they have a flex option where some people were able, once you got it, you could do it before today. It had to be recorded and you could not share any of the information, videos, submit your time or anything until today's race. And so they have those flex options, which is good for people who are at work in all of these various time zones. So that was that. But outside of those people, nobody else has their hands on this puzzle. And I like the exclusivity of it. I like having stuff, special stuff. I like my boxes that say that got USA Jigsaw Nationals 2022, Nationals 2024. I like and then my puzzling Doc Katie, my ride or die, bought the whole box from the 2025 when I didn't attend. I got that whole box with the 2025. There they go. And still, shout out to all of these people here that are still puzzling. Shout out to them. They are right down. Yeah, it's right over. It's at 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 22 seconds. Yeah. So, but yeah, to all of the participants that you just participating just for the love of puzzles and community, right? I love the community part. Community part is first for me. Just being a part of the group, right? Each month or each time they have a race, that I like that part. That even though I was never participating, I would always show up to the races and I would be in the chat cheering the people on, and they would always recognize me every time I typed in the chat, and I like that because I like attention. I like when people say nice stuff about me. You know, a lot of people won't admit that, but I like when people say nice things about me. So there's that, and it's also why sometimes I won't speak in the chat because I know I get that kind of attention, and I don't want to take that attention away from other people. But in the puzzling community, different things like that, I love being recognized because puzzling and community, that really is my life, y'all. So there is that. You can do it. You got this. Crushing it. A said, fabulous. Johnny said, and I kept this gum in my mouth the whole time. Got to see if that gum got something to do with it. I was chewing it just to freshen up my little mouth and give me a little moisture. But I meant to spit it out and forgot. I meant to spit it out before I click go live. Bye bye, y'all. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Boom. Let's see. Pull this down. Pull that down. And cut all of that off. Let's pull our music back up here. Let's bring it over here to this side. And let's eye that out right there. And there we go. There we go, right there. Okay. So we could turn our music back on now. We could actually turn on a different playlist or just let it play. Oh, I know we could play. Because now that we're here and I'm not sleepy, I had to decide if I'm going to stop now or do our other puzzle. Um, First, let's just let this play. Let's see. What's the name of our playlist, y'all? Um, all night long. All right, all right. We're gonna let that play. Now I'm gonna go and I'm catch up with everybody now. Almost there. Yes, Gma, you almost finished. Hello, everyone from Toastman. Happy International Puzzle Day. We see you, W. Yes, yes. Let's go, Gma. Hey, Miss Riz. Won't even need the 15. That's what I like to see, y'all. Thank you. So proud. Congrats. I told you, girl. All the W's. Period. Period, Durf. I don't even know what you're supposed to do for period. That ain't period. That's something else. Whatever that is, I like that too. Whatever they used to do, the and the snap, whatever it was, all of the snaps, all of the things, all of the periods, all of that for me. All the LFGs and W's and big W's, huge, all of that. Go for it. Hello. Gabby Patties, hello. Thank you for joining us. Never doubted, Ace. You did that. Hello, Nana. These vibes. We are so proud of you, G Mo. Thank you, Queen. Ms. Lady Queens. Tech Wiz said, crushing it. We saw Snazby. WG Maldwani. Gmail ain't not trash P puzzler. Gmail ain't no trash P puzzler. Thank you, Turf. Hello, Luna. Thank you. in spite of pale blue zebra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love the resilience throughout the entire duration. Dwani, that part. Streamer tax plus 10%. I don't know what I said right around there, but it got to be something good. You officially banned from using the term puzzle bum, Lotus. Thank you, Lotus. Ashley, thank you so much for rating me. I don't have a raid message. Just be nice. Hi, man. It's good to see you. Thank you so much, Bach. Bach, were you participating? Ashley, were you guys participating today? If y'all are participating, could y'all put, if y'all still here, if you're participating and you're here, well, the only way you can do it or hear me is if you're here. But if you participated today, put your time in the chat. Great job, Gma. Thank you, Ashley. I say Ashley, and here it's artistly here in the chat. Terrible gaming. Did you see me, TG? Did you see me check mark TG? I'm a guess that they did. Hi everyone. I just did the puzzle date puzzle too. So yes, that's artistly. And of course they would be rating me because I'm a speed puzzler too. They speed puzzlers. They you got to say it twice. I'm a speed puzzler. They speed puzzlers though. Lucky Kerplucky, thank you so much for coming over in the raid. There is. It's a bunch of us. When I started, we didn't even have a jigsaw puzzle category, but look at us now. We are booming. El Panzone with the prime sub. Thank you so much. I cannot see our I don't know why I can't see the doc for the I can't see the activity feed doc. I don't know why. Thank you so much, Chaos. Thank you. And I love you back, pants on. After all that camera dysfunction, you still did great, G-Ma Queens. You seen that? But you brought it back and beat the timer. I got into a groove. You've been doing great. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. Yay, Puzzles and G-Ma. Marlou Red, thank you so much for the resub. MVP Amina Bach, you know. Artistly, y'all know. Y'all know what it takes to get all of this done. She is truly a good human. That. Hello, 5. Look at Chris on a 10-string streak up in here with Gma. The 3 snaps. That's classic simplicity. The snap. with the snap. Much cherries. Hello. Oh, y'all, thank y'all so much. Hey, how's your day been? I love this puzzle. White Boy Gobble. It's so good. I just competed in my first international competition. And I feel so good. Bach was 1 hour and 25 seconds. Radical was just ahead of me at 58 something. Ashley was 54 something. And when I am judging myself against the top speed puzzlers, that I'm always looking at doubling their time, right? And then other ones, I always used to think, well, it's going to take me an hour longer than them, right? But some of them start doing puzzles in like 15 minutes. I was like, how in the hell? Like, how are you physically putting 500 pieces together 16, 17 minutes? Like 27 and 26 minutes. That was mind blowing, right? And then when you start getting 17 minutes, like, how are you getting all of these pieces out of a bag and physically, if they had numbers on them, right? If all of the pieces had a number and all you had to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Just being physically able to put 500 pieces together, like that's something. You got to have quick hands and you got to have a good back. Right? You got to have a good back because you ain't got time to stretch it out or none of that. That is so good, Bach and artistly and radical. I am so proud of y'all. I am so proud of y'all. And so some people look at these puzzles and they be like, oh, good. They like this, right? I look at this, I be like, because I'm a huge sorter, that I like when it's things in big blocks, if it's chunks of colors and patterns, because my mind is set to sort. But when I open it and I see that it's just a lot of different stuff everywhere, then I'll be like, oh, this gonna give me some hell, right? But it wasn't so bad when I had to remind myself, girl, if you stick to the script, you could do this. And the script was, I took anything that looked pink, and like I say, this was the time that I didn't sort everything to the nth degree, right? That when I got ready to do a color, that I was able to go and get the colors and then go through all the rest of the things all around and just bring all of that color there and start doing it, which the best speed puzzlers do, right? And so I felt good that I was able to do it. And it did not take me 16 minutes to flip and pull the edges out. When I looked over, I glanced at the time when I was starting a puzzle, and it was at 9 minutes. I felt really good about that when it should be 4 minutes. 5 minutes, right? That our top puzzlers, they have all of the pieces out of the bag, flipped over, and the edges to the side. Everything is face up over to the side, all over to the side. They Nerd Puzzle told me to put it in like a L over to the side. Excuse me, and then have the edges out. They do all of that in under 5 minutes, right? But I know I ain't them, right? So 9 minutes for me is really good. That I'm starting the puzzle at 9 minutes. I have all of my edges out. I think I was missing like 3 or 4 edges, and that I had some piles. Like I had some pink and some purple, right? And I think it was one other color. I had some of it, but these little ones with the little lines, this right here, the little tag, I had these right over here to the side. I was missing just a couple of those, but I had these over to the side. So when I was working on one color at one point, I just grabbed these and I was able to put those in. I felt good about that. I felt really good overall. I felt good. I felt really good. Radical on a 12-month streak. Congratulations, Radical. Congratulations, Radical. I love you. I love you so much, Radical. I love you. And Radical was, when they say Bach was at 1 hour flat, well, 1 hour 25 seconds, and Radical was at 58 something. Y'all, that's doing this puzzle in 58 minutes. Doing this puzzle in 1 hour. Right? That is really something. And then our Ashley at 54 something. And y'all, these people, They practice their speed puzzling right here on Twitch. You can see them all. Bot checks right there in the chat. Radical in the chat, and a radical puzzler in the chat, and then artistly that rated us. They all practice right here on Twitch. You can watch them. You can ask them about their strategies, and they are just beautiful, kind people. They'll answer your questions, and they are so bubbly and funny, right? So there is that. There is that. Soft Polo, thank you so much. Thank you. She's a rebel. 500 pieces. Hello, my baby Sean. I love you, Sean. And I like Radical said, great time because this one was not easy. But they make it look easy, y'all. They make it look easy. I did the tag first, even before the edges. Yes, I like when stuff like that stands out. And when I was saying, y'all, you got to do the easiest parts first in case you don't finish, because what they do is that when they're figuring out what place you are in, if you got people that didn't finish the puzzle, you have to stop right when the timer ends, and then you count how many pieces are left over. And then they rank you by the number of pieces that you had left over. And so when I'm saying it, I remember saying it out loud that I need to do the easiest parts first, and so skip all the ones that have a lot of the similar color or pattern. So skip that part and do the easiest parts. And I was like, well, unless you think you're going to finish. If you think you're going to finish, then just go on and do the puzzle, right? So that y'all. Can y'all tell how good I feel? I felt so good about it. Even with everything that happened, I felt really, really good. I felt so good. Simplicity, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you. Said, I'm glad your first international was such a good experience for you. Congrats. Thank you so much, Simplicity. Thank you, Crispy Spidey. For puzzles with large color blocks like this, do you bother with finishing the edge first, or do you dive into putting all the colors together? I always look to put the edges together first. If the edges are unless the edges all look the same. Like you have some that are made like a picture frame, and it could be all black or all gold foil or wood grain or something like that. Like on the ones that's the Cubby Cats that with the Cubby Cats puzzle, that I always leave those edges to the side because all of those edges they all look the same. And so I do all the rest of the puzzle, each cat in its own little section. And then after that, at the very end, the edges are the very last thing I do, because then you can see them going into each other side by side, but you can also see the piece above that. And so when you have the puzzle like this, and if all the edges and stuff are the same, well, you need to know which ones go into each other side by side. But if you have the body of the puzzle done, not only do you know that this one needs a head, right? I call them knobs and openings, right? That this is an opening, so you know that it needs a knob, right? But you know that the knob that goes into this one has to have a knob on top, because once you put this one in, it's the opening here and the opening at the top. And so even if you had both of these pieces, and when you're looking at these, both of these pieces look like they could kind of go in that space. But because you got the body of the puzzle done, you know that it needs a knob on the side and a knob on the top. And so that eliminates this piece. And then you know that it's that one, right? And so That's just you got to make that decision right off the bat, right? You got to know what you're gonna do right from the beginning. Don't even fool around with edges that are all the same. Scoot them things. Still separate the edges, and I still separate them so I can move them out the way. So I know, let's just get these 122 pieces out the have. I can't think of how many actually it is with the edges. How many? 40, 80. If it's 40 on each side, that's 80. And then 23, 46, 126. So it's usually like 126 pieces when it's 40 pieces by 25 on puzzles, right? And so it's 126 pieces. So you have eliminated 126 pieces out of the equation, right? And sit those to the side and go on with everything else. So yeah, there's that. Queen! There go my queen. I love you, queen. Happy birthday to queen. Queen, thank you so much for holding Mars up for me last night. I love that baby so much. I love you, Mars. Gma loves you, Mars. I love you. Thank you so much, Queen. And came here for Gma's first little international puzzle. Dad. Not Crispy Spidey. Mars is 9 months. Did you see? Did you see my little great grandbaby know how to read a book? Yeah, did you see that? Did you see that? And this, I like that we were there in that space talking about books and Goodreads. I don't have a Goodreads account. I think it's Goodreads. I don't have an account or anything for that, but I hadn't been reading books since I lived here because all of my books were boxed and we couldn't get to them, right? And then I finally put a couple of books on my wish list, and you guys got them. And but then I still hadn't read them. But our own Enchante knows. E.K. Rose writes. She has two different accounts, and she writes her novels right here live on Twitch. And when she was done, I always share, if you really want to support somebody, your friend, your family, who it is, that yes, they could give you stuff for free, right? But the best way to support people you care about is to buy their stuff. Not with a coupon, not at a discount, not none of that. When E.K. Rose writes, when Enchante knows, when her book became available, I went and I paid full price for the book. I ain't asked for no specials or nothing, right? And I got the book. And so that was the first book that I read since I lived in this place. And and then I was talking about it here because I'm like, now I watched her write this novel, right? And so when I open it up and I start reading, and then I start seeing WAP, like WAP the song, when I start seeing words in the book and it sounded like WAP, I was like, hold up. Now, I'm not Gma to her, I'm sis, because we all have grown adult children, and so we call each other sis instead of Gma, right? And I was like, I watched my sis live on stream writing this book. Do you mean when she was sitting there looking so sweet and kind and innocent, just right there writing that book, that she was there saying, and then he grabbed her such and such, and he did this, and then she did. I was like, she was writing that with a straight face, with all of us watching her. Right? That right there, that's incredible. That was incredible to me. And I was like, wait, when I got to some parts like that, I was like, I got to put this now. I got to read this book when I'm by myself. I can't read this in a room with my caregiver can't be here and the kids can't be downstairs in the kitchen cooking. I got to read this. This is an after hours candle burning book. This read by candlelight type of book. But I felt so good. I am so proud of our Shante. I am so proud of her. And so that was my first book. And so then All Gold Queen last night streamed for her birthday. And so they were giving us all of these other authors and stuff. And I was sharing that books that I read outside of having to read for school, that the type of environment I grew up in, the neighborhoods and stuff that I grew up in when I was little. I ain't that old, y'all, but when I was little, I remember the stuff going on with the Black Panther Party and stuff like that, right? And then living where you know the people that are making the news, big drug dealers and stuff like that, and you seeing this going on, and then you become one yourself, so you really know the ins and outs of all of this, right? And I shared that Donald Goins was one of the first authors that I read, that it was like, this sound like he could live in my house. He could live right in a dead end and write the story about our neighborhood, right? My dad was a pimp and a hustler. That's all I knew him to be, right? And I'm reading Donald Goins' books, and he talking about pimping and hustling. And in high school, when I started writing myself in high school, that I wrote a story we had to write every day. I shared this before in our English class, and you get in there, it was like the first 15 or 20 minutes of class that you are writing. And so I made mine a whole story, right? Every day I would come in and continue the story, and I found out way later that every time I would write, that the next day my English teacher was reading my story to her other classes, and they was waiting to hear what I wrote the next day, right? I never ever knew that. And but I was writing, and the stuff I wrote about was pimping and hustling, folks hustling and getting hustled, right? That was the stuff I wrote about. But Donald Goins, that for people who don't read, like, nah, I don't read books, right? You ain't got to go read about World War II or none of that. You ain't got to go read nothing above your head. You ain't got to read nothing where you don't know the vocabulary, and so it's not flowing for you, and you don't want to look up every 5 and 6 words. You don't want to have to look the word up, right? And so if you read something that's comfortable for you, something that you can relate to, if it's just romantic books, if it's just about romance, right? If it's about whatever. I ain't finna get into all the different things, because Gma, I go too deep. I don't even know how I got here right now. But that books this about things you can relate to, and just start right there. Just start reading right there, and then you start reading. You'll start going through those books and books so fast that then you can broaden the scope of the of your reading, right? But yeah, just start with some. If you know about pimps and hoes, read some books about pimps and hoes, right? And then start reading about the businessman hustling, the conning these other rich folks. And then you can start moving out and branching out into other stuff after that. But start with the familiar, and that'll make it so easy to read. Look, the same thing I say about puzzles. Don't start with the 3,000 piece puzzle. Don't even start with the 1,000 piece. See how I hooked that up? Start with a small puzzle if it has to be 100 pieces. Let it be a 100-piece puzzle that is a simple image that you can do. And once you do that 100-piece puzzle, and do it a few times, but when that starts becoming easy to you, and then you don't have to immediately move to 300 and 500, you can go to 100 with a more complex image, and start to be familiar with colors and patterns and connecting piece shapes, right? And then move up to the next piece count, then broaden the scope your puzzle images and piece counts, right? Same thing. They are both good for you, in my opinion. And I ain't nobody. I ain't an expert in nothing but turning on my stream and talking to y'all. I'm pretty good at that. But in my opinion, I think that if you just start simple with things that are familiar and relatable to you, reading and puzzling, I think they are both good for your mind, to keep your mind and stuff sharp, and your focus. I think that helps. I got a whole bunch of diagnoses, and it helps me. So just my personal lived experiences is all I can share. It works for me, and I've heard other people say that it works for them. So that's all I know. So try it. Reading and puzzling, both. When you ain't doing one, do the other, right? That. When you waiting for your show to come on, right? Go on and just read a few chapters, and then your show come on, right? Go on and do that. You can do a 300-piece puzzle, a 100-piece puzzle. You can get you a piece of foam board, just like I had this little piece, y'all. Oh, I got a real little piece right there, but just a piece like this. I had this piece of foam board here, right? It don't have to be this big, but I can be in my bed with this piece of foam board. Get a piece a little smaller. You can sit in a chair. You can sit in a chair, and it's just a piece of foam board. It's light enough for you to hold, but it's thick enough and it doesn't bend, so you don't have to worry about that. But I used to sit in my recliner with a piece of foam board in my lap and do a 500-piece puzzle, right? So that, right? You could read right there in your bed or in your chair, and you could puzzle just like that, y'all. But I encourage you to do that. Look, instead of watching the doom and gloom all day, every day, because guess what? The doom and gloom is going to be there. All you got to do is open up an app, any social media app, and that's going to be there. Now, turn on the news. But to escape that, for one, watch me when I go live. We can get away from some of that stuff. Just come watch me and support me, right? That. But outside of that, just take and do that, and get away from all of that just for a while. And when you're done, you can go back and check in and find out all of the bad stuff that didn't happen, right? So that, y'all. Oh my God, y'all, I feel so good. I feel so good today, and y'all all showed up to support me. That, y'all. Y'all said, say what? Yes, our sweet, sweet angel. She was sitting there with her halo around her head, writing how he was packing, how that sack was sacking. She was writing all of that with her halo on, y'all. That. It meant every word typed. That. And I like that. I like that it was the characters were older people, so it gave me hope. It let me know that I could still meet somebody. You mean they still like that at this age? All right, come on in. Give me some hope, sis. Give me some hope, cause I haven't given up. I haven't given up. Simplicity. The book you need a nightcap with. Simplicity. Come on. You get it. You get it. Pimpin'hology. Pimpin'hology. Crispy Spidey. Reading is so good for you, and so many just don't know, and so many just don't. Happy International Puzzle Day. Gufu Chan, thank you so much. I used to love to read, but for some reason I just stopped. Yes, and Queen was like how she admires people who could do book clubs and stuff. She was like, well, I don't think I could do it. She was like, I could check in. Like we could be like, what part you at? Are you on this part? She was like, I could do that, but doing the whole thing. And when she was saying it, I was like, oh, a book club would be a good thing. I was like, girl, these hands. These hands, look, they just got me here in the nickety nick of time to start this stream after being up all night. Like, they kind of full, right? These hands kind of full for me to go and run something, right? But I always be thinking, but if I do it, then I'll do it like this and I'll make sure this and this. But I would just like to encourage other folks in our community to do things like that so I could just join them. Y'all do all the work and let me just show up, right, to a book club or something like that, right? Gotta get back into it, yes. Oh my goodness, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Hello, Winkley Bear. Hey, Kick Guru. You write books in your spare time. Come on, Diamond. I can still be cracked at my age. Come on, Durf. Durf. Do you mean that? Yeah, Durf, I'm reading the book. I was like, yeah, that's the right age. Like I told folks, look, my cutoff is 55. Like I don't want to fool with nobody under 55. Matter of fact, you got to be over 55, right? That. And I just need somebody over 55 that is like my man in Anshante's book. I want a man like that. That's the blueprint. That's the blueprint for the man I want right there. Well, what kind of man you looking for? Have you heard of E.K. Rose Wright? Well, in her first novel, him. All the way. Mainly the physical parts. Mainly all the physical attributes. But the job and the knowledge, I'll take the package. But I want to start with the physical. That's most important to me. In my line of work, I've had I heard a lot of stories from my older clients that even make me blush. So they're definitely still throwing down like that simplicity. Yes, that only seasonal. A whole new meaning to seasonal. It ain't just by McCormick. You still my baby dirt. You ain't no baby though. See, you ain't no baby dirt. Yo, Durf ain't no baby. I want to tell y'all that. I still call him my baby Durf, and I have shared how the people here bullied Durf into telling them his age, and I've never been more mad at the community. Well, I have, but up to that point, well, I'm more disappointed in other things. But I was see, oh Lord, I'll go off on a whole nother tangent. But anyway, that I was so mad to find out how not how old Durf was. I was so mad to find out Durf's age, cause y'all look at any picture of my baby Durf. He is baby Durf. That's my baby Durf. And then y'all go and let me know that he's over this big age. Like I didn't want to know that. It's best that we keep ages out of all of this unless you submit an application to be my man from E.K. Rose Wright's book. Then I'm gonna need ID, a background check, and all of that. It got to be over 55. But if you're not submitting an application for that, we don't need to know folks' age here. We don't need to know that. Just my poor little innocent baby dirt. I'm like, well, I'm like probably 25. I was like, he ain't no 27. Like 27, that would be pushing it if he was 27, right? But I knew he was mature, but I thought he was just wise beyond his years, right? Cause so I knew he was really mature, but I was like that was just really good for him and the way that he was raised and then going to college and all of these experiences has him with this level of wisdom, right? But then I found out, oh, he probably learned this over over his life with all of these years behind him. I didn't want to know that. I did not want to know that. Y'all bullying. They bullied him. And I mean, he really look, he could walk into a high school today, right? And not need ID. He could still walk into a high school. The whole baby face and everything, y'all. That's him. That is him. We love them, Dirt, but they was bullies though. They was bullies. Miss Swaggy, I did the dang thing, Miss Swaggy, and I'm so proud of me. I am so. I love how it, y'all, the way it felt. I like the feeling. That feeling I had just let me know, girl, you could do this. Like, you could do this for real. Not like you ain't got to be in the senior division. Like, girl, you could really do this. It felt good. On no sleep, on no extra medicine or none of that. But Fran was here. My caregiver Fran, she was here to help me get my body together and ready and hand me something to eat and a bottle of water and help me uh, 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 she puts my compression socks on for me. She helped me get into my shirt. She helped me get into my pants. All that kind of stuff. Gma be needing all that kind of help. And when she's not here, that it takes me so long to do those things. It's not that I can't do it, but it's painful to do it, right? Like it's painful raising my arm up and all of that. It's painful leaning over and getting your pants and putting that foot in and then pull that up and then put that other foot in. But I could sit down and Fran be like, give me your foot. She just take my foot and have my foot up against her thigh, and she put my little compression socks and roll them on up, and get the other one on up there, and then my pant. All of that. That oh Lord, I don't want to know a life without Fran. Look, I would like to know a life where I didn't need Fran. I would like to be and to have my health improve so much that I don't need any help like that, right? But until that day comes, please don't let me ever have to be without her. I don't want to have a day without Fran. Well, she got days off, but we plan for those. So he took notes, but you got to. Miss Swaggy, hey, hey, okay, how are you? Doing well, one day at a time. Happy International Puzzle Day. Thank you, Sarah. I've looked like I was in my 40s since my 10-year diamond stop. Oh my goodness. But look, so if you look like that, and so when you get in your 60s and 70s, that hopefully you still got that same look. Or if not, right? Or if not, who cares? And people that really care and that kind of stuff matter too, then they most likely people that we don't care about, right? I probably didn't say that right. And I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably shouldn't have said that. You was talking to and motivating yourself. I love it, Miss Swaggy. That's when I be feeling it, right? And that when I'm looking at the pieces and I was like dark blue head, pink hair, purple top, green bottom, right? When I start talking to the pieces and when I am saying out loud the piece that I need, that is so helpful to me. But when I'm not talking to the puzzle, I am not at my best. I am not at my best. And girl, G my girl, you got this. Girl, look at you. Look at you, girl. You gonna do this. You really about to do this. This is the Fran Stan account over here. Yes. Fran is the MVP. Y'all, when the last time my stream crashed? The dang stream crashed and cameras froze like 4 times during that. I don't know if um, I duplicated one of the scenes, and I had two channels that I call reactions, which are the browser sources. So I had the YouTube running, and you saw that I had it on here twice, right over my head, and then taking up the big puzzle space. And then uh, I end up cutting one off and just leaving the one over my head so we could keep up with what was going on, right? So I don't know if it happened because I had that other browser source running too, because I was like, of all the days that it's crashing today, and then the camera's freezing today, right? And but when I found out that the camera was just froze when I thought that it had crashed all the way and needed to be restarted, that at least y'all heard me. I was like, at least they know I'm not cheating. So y'all got to hear me say all of that when I thought I wasn't even live anymore. So and that means also when I was screaming, my son trying to get him to come down here, that I was screaming like hell in y'all ear because I didn't know y'all could hear me. Water and moisturizer goes a long way, Durf. That how my baby had to start making me put lotion on my face. That mama, you gotta have some kind of oil on your face and in your hair. You got to. I'll just using my little whatchamacallit. Y'all know my little things. I just used the oh Fran took the top off today and put in here. But these just my little I don't got the new pack over here. But these just my little Neutrogena face wipes, right? And I figured that they feel like they got the little oil in them or whatever. And so I would wash them, and they actually makeup removers, right? But I figure I was washing my face with those and that they have enough oil or whatever, so I wasn't using nothing. And my baby was like, "Girl, you don't put something on your face," and and then I started seeing how it was cracking and skin peeling and all of that. I can't see it on here, so that's all I knew. I wasn't never just looking in no mirror or none of that. I like a relaxing pace for now, though. Yes, Sarah. And how some people just one day will just time themselves. They just a regular casual puzzler and just put a clock on and try to go fast one day and then see how fast and good they really are. Especially if you've been casually puzzling for a while, right? So you already have color color pattern and piece shape recognition, right? And some kind of hand and eye coordination just from puzzling over the years, right? And so that puts you ahead of people who want to speed puzzle, but just and they ain't puzzlers at all, right? So you got a head start over those folks. But just do what makes you happy. Just do what you. Everybody ain't gotta be no speed puzzler, right? That I was thinking that. I was like, oh shoot, if this where puzzle content and stuff is going, then I better learn something about this stuff, right? Then I realized that when I started this stream, all the way through me making partner, it wasn't even no puzzlers in the chat. It wasn't no other puzzlers in the community. So people wasn't coming here because they were puzzlers, right? So girl, just do what you do. If you want to do some speed puzzling stuff, then go on and do it. If not, do what you do. And I recommend that to everybody. I still did it scuba duck and derf. Yes, Astroline. I love those space flights. They had a big recall on them, and some it was in some other states though, and it wasn't no batch. I had my Kiwi puzzles here had gifted me a big giant bag of them that had all the individual packs, and so it was before that recall, and I still had some left after the recall, and so I was never affected by that. The real Easy Z, how you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. And I am doing really good. Thank you. Sarah, we're supposed to do a puzzle along for February. I didn't announce a date and I didn't pick out a puzzle, but I said that we would do a puzzle along in the month of February, and I try to be a woman of my word as best I can. Um, just like I was saying about us doing a puzzle along across Twitch, right? And I just keep thinking that what puzzle brand do I want to give that recognition to? That you can have, hopefully, hundreds of people participate, and but this brand is gonna benefit from that, right? For one, you having everybody buy this puzzle, right? But a company selling 200 puzzles, it ain't a big thing to them. If it's a small company, yes, 200 puzzles, that's a big deal. But to a big brand that'll have these puzzles available, 200 puzzles ain't a lot to them, right? But it's more than just the puzzles you sell for that event. You putting that brand's name out there because we got people who don't even puzzle that will be participating in a Twitch wide puzzle along, right? And so you get this, and they do that when they're looking to buy another puzzle. They are looking at that brand, right? So it goes beyond just that event. And then the other people watching an event like that, and then they liking what they see, and they be like, what's that puzzle? What's the name of it? And then you have people beyond that going and buying that same puzzle, right? That. So it goes farther than just the initial 200 puzzles that people would buy. And me talking about the brand, that's something. That me talking about a puzzle brand, that's an advertisement. Mary Jane. Thank you, Easy. Oh, you Sarah too. Okay. That's the so Astralon, Sarah Mayhem, and then quoted Nevermore is also Sarah. I let her have a fun. Can I have a little ginger ale? I'll just drink some water. I'll just drink some water. My mouth is so dry. See, I'm sitting here. I'm here and I'm so pumped up that I'm thinking I could go on. Um, are you doing a Valentine's Day type puzzle for February? And that's the thing. I couldn't decide on a puzzle. I still haven't thought about one. But with it being Black History Month, um, I might be leaning that way. But the other thing that I always think about is that the puzzle that we do when a lot of time we just choose a theme and the people could buy whatever puzzle they want. So I'm always mindful if we're all doing the same puzzle that this is a puzzle that people are going to have, right? That you want people to keep. I mean, they could participate and throw it away or give it away, right? But you want people to like the puzzle. And so there's that kind of pressure when choosing the puzzle for the puzzle along. Um, yeah. So, anyway, and that's what also takes me so long in choosing puzzles for events. Like I've hosted um, three speed puzzle races here, right? One, well, it was one with just Kyle and Metro. We had Kyle and Metro, just them two, and then we had the battle for the best puzzler on Twitch. We had two. We had two of those, and then we had the one. So it was all inner community. But then we had the one where where we had a $600 prize pool, $400 to first place, 125 to second place, and $75 to third place. And because in the competitions that people were never winning cash, right? That you were paying these entry fees, you were getting the puzzle and get to keep the puzzle, but that was it, right? And so, and you're paying $40 to enter. And so I charged everybody a $40 entry fee, but that included your puzzle, but every other penny went in the pot, right? And we had 25 people. We had 25 people participate. And whatever the change was that needed to be kicked in, we just kicked it in. And we went back and had to uh, they were delivering the puzzles. They were delivering the puzzles like this. Shame on Amazon. That they was should have been in a box. They usually deliver puzzles in a box, but they were having the puzzles just like this. The puzzle and leaving it on people's doorsteps. And so they were able to see what the image was. And so once you see the image, then you can use that for for a competition, especially with that kind of money involved, right? And so I had to ask everybody to return their puzzle, and then I had to choose another puzzle, and then I had to pay the extra $5 or $6 to have every puzzle gift wrapped, just to make sure that they didn't drop it off at the door like that. And I took on that added expense myself. But we end up having some people. That's why I love the people. I love the people that fool with me. That we had people that were given $10 and $20 that to help with the cost of the gift wrap, and uh, so that and they were appreciative that I went through all of that just to make it fair. Because the people contacted me, they was like, well, it's not going to be fair for me to participate because they delivered my puzzle and it wasn't in a box, and so I see the image, and so I just won't participate this time, right? And I was like, no, not after as long as it took me to get people to even sign up. I was like, no, everybody that wants to participate, I want them to participate. And and I said that if you can return a puzzle, but if it's too much trouble that you didn't sign up to have to leave out your house to go to UPS to drop a puzzle off. And so if you can't return the puzzle, just keep it and I'll still send you the next puzzle and we'll just eat the cost. But everybody returned their puzzle. And I was sure enough grateful for that. And God, this just looks so dark right there every time I move. That really is dark right there. What is that? I don't know why that just is dark right there. But the other thing that I just saw, oh my God, all of these black moles on my neck, they have multiplied. I had my doctor take this some years ago. He took and he sprayed this stuff, and it was freezing cold, right? It was ice cold. He sprayed the stuff on my neck, and it sat there for a minute, and then he popped off every single one of the moles, and then there was one big one, and he took that one off and did a biopsy. Of course, it was okay, but he just took them all off, and it was just all just so nice and smooth. But it was such an easy process, and he did it for me under like for medical reasons, and so him being able to do the biopsy on the other one justified why he had to remove it, when really it was just a vain thing. It was just for vanity, right? But he looked out for me in that way. But there was a bunch of them. Oh God, they have multiplied. But anyway. Hello, Maya. Yeah, they blew the element of surprise. That just like today. Today, for those of you who were here at the beginning or saw my social media post, that it came in wrapping. Did I put it in the trash? Oh, I didn't put it on the trash, but it's down here on the floor. But it was I was in a hurry because they it was when the race started, the package was still on here, and then they say remove the packaging and then remove the stickers, right? And so when they ship the puzzles to everybody, um, that the puzzle comes wrapped like that, right? And so all of the puzzles are in the box. They all wrapped up tight. All of this. So you can't see any parts of the box or anything. The one thing that we did know is that it was a Ravensburger puzzle. And so, knowing that it was a Ravensburger puzzle, that if you wanted to practice in advance, that that you can just practice with some Ravensburger 500-piece puzzles to be ready. And this is the other thing, that today I went in cold. That usually when I'm here and I'm practicing, that I'll do a small puzzle. It'll be a 99 piece, a 200 piece, or a 300 piece puzzle. Usually the same brand that I'm gonna practice that night, and I'll do one of those just to warm up before I puzzle. Today I didn't have time. I had pulled out a puzzle. Did I put it back up already? Oh, this one. God, my shoulder hurts so bad. I pulled this puzzle out. I pulled this puzzle out to practice first, right? That's the full image. And so I was like, okay, if I practice this puzzle, this is color, patterns, um, images like a collage. So this is helping you practice everything. So I was like, I'm gonna practice this puzzle. This is gonna be my warm up, a 300-piece puzzle, and then I'll be ready for whatever puzzle they give us. And then got here, and I didn't have time to practice, and I didn't even practice the little 99 piece. I just was here, was able to catch my breath, and opened everything up and went straight into the puzzle, and that let me know that I could do that, right? So so anyway, so that it turned out it felt so good, y'all. And I was gonna say this earlier that when I was sitting there thinking that I had this puzzle out and everything set up for us to do, um, this puzzle stream. This was gonna be the next stream was that puzzle, and I was sharing that the puzzle is actually shaped just the exact way that you see it. That it's not a smooth heart. That the flower petals and everything go outside of the heart line, but that's the exact puzzle shape and everything. And so when I first finished, I was like, I felt so good and I was so pumped that I was gonna go on and do that puzzle. But since I've been sitting here and talking about it, and I'm coming down off my high a little bit, that I know I ain't had no sleep, and so I'm not gonna do that, and I'm just gonna go on and run off with this experience. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave on a high, and but I'll be back. I don't know if it's 119. I'll be back by tomorrow afternoon. We'll be back, and so we're gonna get that puzzle. We're gonna get that puzzle done. I hate to waste a trip of me getting ready, cause once I go through everything, once my teeth brush, how that be the thing. Once I brush my teeth, I know for sure I'm going live then. That if I do everything else and I ain't brushed my teeth yet, then there's still a chance it ain't gonna happen. But once I brush my teeth and then come here and wash my face, oh, I'm going live, right? I ain't going through all of that and don't go live. I took my rollers out. Hey, right? It wasn't but three rollers, two rollers on the top and one roller on the side. But I took my rollers out. Look at this. Yeah, do y'all see that? Look at. Do y'all see it? Look, it's coming up this way, little swirl, and then coming back this way. Do y'all see that dip? J-Mom dipping, she ain't tripping. Once I do all of that, it take a lot to go through all of the stuff I go through to get ready. That I don't want to just be here no couple of hours. Like I got to be here for a minute, but I'm gonna do it today. We're gonna find somebody to raid, and then I'll be back. I'll be back by tomorrow afternoon. And my little shirt. See, I be feeling like I wasted my stuff. Let me stand up so everybody can see my shirt. This is our community shirt. Come on here, Cord. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ, don't do G-Mom like that. Can I lift the chair and get it? What is it caught on? What are you on, child? Oh, it's wrapped around the thing. Okay, that means my phone ain't plugged up. Oh, everything fell. The phone fell. The little amp that my headset is plugged into, all of that fell. So I had to get up to go and get it because it was pulling everything that way. Yeah, G-Mom went through hell today. Come on. That's you. All right, there we go. G-Mom went through it today. But y'all hung around. Y'all stayed there. Y'all hung on in there. But yeah, we're gonna go on and raid out. And I hope I can go to sleep. But we're gonna raid out. I'm gonna have my son get me something to eat. And oh, I was gonna show y'all the shirt. So this is the shirt here. And it has the heart on the sleeve. And it's the I call it our unity puzzled heart. And so that's the heart. And it's my original puzzle pieces. So it wasn't just a grid that they cut out. That I had these pieces um, drawn to be shaped exactly like this. These are mine. They're my own pieces. I already created a puzzle. See, I know how to make a puzzle. And then the top says, yeah, when I lean over some, that you could see it in the front, but you could see it from the top where it goes across, and it says unity in a community going all the way across, and that's from the top of the heart all the way to the end, and then coming across like this, it says here, there we go. It says, "There's nothing we can't do together." Right there, unity in the community. There's nothing we can't do together, and that's the shirt, and it is available. This is Gma's line of merch. It is available in my in the I Just Love Puzzles, the IJLP store on Fourth Wall. If is there a mod in here that could drop the link to the Fourth Wall store? Is there somebody here? Oh Lord, Gma, Lacey, I just noticed something, Lacey. How is that the case? Can I remedy that from here? Can I remedy that from here? I just noticed something about Lacey. How is that? Girl, how is that the case? Mm-mm-mm. I'm finna fix this right now. What is this? What is that moving like that? Yeah, why is my chat? Why is my chat? My chat is not hooked to the dock. So I can't even go online. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll do it later then. I'll try to go and to our roles and to make Lisa a VIP. Oh, okay. So just slash VIP space, and then it's Lisa Gaming. Is any underscores or anything? No, that's it. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I just noticed that Lisa wasn't a VIP. Well, there we go. Yeah, when I was like, I can't see the activity feed. Okay. All right. Thank you, Tiff. Lacey, I just realized that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you. The dip dipping. The dip dipping, Lacey. Thank you. Thank you, Queens. You got home right in time to help me. Hello, Jacob. Thank you so much, Jacob, for being here. Jay, not popular. Hello. Yeah, that's why. So I can't see anything that's going on here in the stream. Like, I can't see how many people are here. I can't see anything that you guys did. If you followed or subbed or any of that, I read every single thing from the activity feed, but I can't see any of that now. But I'm finna rate out anyway, Tiff. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, I kept hitting. I'm sitting here hitting it, and then it keep disappearing. I was like, why I can't see the thing? But okay. And our where's our song that we've been playing before we go every day, y'all? I put it on top of one of our things. Okay, this our song that we've been playing each time that we've been leaving is the Could Have Been Me song, and we're gonna play it again today. And it's the lyrics that it could have been me. It say when you pass by somebody sleeping under a bridge, that just know that could have been you. And just be grateful that it's not, even if it was no chance that you end up like that. But just know that just be grateful that that you're not in that situation now. If you have been in the past, that you're not today, right? And they say no food, no shoes, no clothes, all of the things, right? Um, and that just I'm appreciative that we have each other, right? That and so we're gonna play that, and Gma gonna find somebody to raid, and I'm gonna see y'all within 24 hours. Now I'm probably gonna eat and go to sleep and wake up, and then see I'm be ready to start the stream in the middle of the night. I said I was gonna get 2 more streams in before this month was out, and we gonna do it. This the 29th. We still got 2 days left. Yeah, slam. I slammed that thing. I did. You see this? Over 16 minutes left. And Clam, we went through so much. The stream crashed like 3 times. The cameras froze. All kind of stuff happened. All kind of stuff happened. But Gma made it. Blah blah. Hello. Good to see you back. I love you, Miss Swaggy. Oh, the sick babies. That part ain't never fun. But thank you so much for checking in on me, my big mama. I love you, big mama. I love you, big mama. Y'all, please just stay safe. Stay safe from all of the ISIS. From all of the ISIS in our country. The ice, and the slippery slope ice. All of the weather, all of the things, y'all. Keep y'all phones and stuff charged. Check on your neighbors. Check on, you got some single moms with some little kids, or families that may be vulnerable. Check on the older folks in your community. Make sure they got some heat. Y'all, do they need some kerosene for a lamp? And that they careful, they ain't gonna start no fires if they do, or if you need to bring them over to your house and for them to wait the storm out with you and your family, and y'all sit there. They could tell y'all some stories, they could teach you some things, right? Or you could just share. Look, just be family, just be a community with each other, right, y'all? But check on the older folks, y'all make sure they okay. It could have been me. Let's see where we going. That when I went back, we rated youngsters, right? And that seemed like that was just yesterday. Was I live yesterday, y'all? Was I live on the 28th calendar day? I think I was live on the calendar day of the 28th. And anyway, we rated youngsters, and when I went back and checked his stream, it was still 140 people there, way late into the evening. And I was like, the people really bought in. They stayed there. Yeah, I was scuba duck. Look at me. I really am all that. Ha! Look at me, y'all. Come on, G-Mo. But yeah, that felt so good to see that. Okay, Icebone is live. We were looking to raid Icebone yesterday because it's his birthday. And he was asleep, and I told y'all, I said, I'm not gonna raid nobody that's asleep no more. I wasn't gonna do y'all like that. But I told y'all the first time it was my Tommy. That is it's Tommy. That is different when it's Tommy. But that's where we gonna go. We gonna raid our Icebone for his birthday subathon. I like to support our folks in that way. So that's where we gonna go. And thank you all. And look, uh oh, I have to go. Can I see how many people are here? Can I see if I go down like this? If I click my name, okay, it shows me that it's 118 people here that's going on the raid. We've been having all of these like 600 people and stuff going on these raids, right? They've been some huge raids we've been having. But this, well, I can't even see how long I've been here. I can't see anything now. 125 people? Okay, 125 people. It just jumped on here to 124. Um, so all of the folks in here on the raid, and it was something I was finna say about that. Oh my goodness! But still, for a short raid, oh, that's what I was saying. I can't see how long we've been here or anything like that. But for just a short raid in the for a short stream in the middle of the day, we usually gain viewers with the longer streams and overnight streams and from raids and things like that, and then randomly getting popped up on the front page and all those different kind of things. But this is a lot of people for us to go and share some love with somebody, right? Look, I'm grateful for every single person that is here, every single stream, right? And and so I appreciate you. I appreciate those who buy in to going on raids and sharing love and support with other streamers and stuff, right? That uh, that I like to share the stories and stuff about people, to give you some background to let you know what they mean to me or what they mean to our community. And then sometimes it's just something so simple that it's somebody in our community's birthday and we going over there because it's their birthday. Sometimes it's just that simple. And this, the other special thing about Bone, he love him some Gma. And I like people that love me. And he shows me love everywhere we are. I don't care if it's an event, it could be a huge event, something big going on, and Bone is DJing for the event. If he sees my name in the chat, he's going to pause the music and he going to say something about Gmail every single time. I love him because he loves me back. So there is that part. That if you're looking for something special, some kind of connection, that's it. Outside of the birthday. So here. Thank you, Clam. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. God dang it. Almost 2 full hours. Oh, cause the stream crashed. Cause the stream crashed. This that. Oh shoot. That means I can't even go over to I can't even go to the other screen the way that I usually raid. I usually go over there and then it shows me the countdown of the raid and all of that. I can't do none of that today. So we're gonna have to do the slash raid thing too, the same way we did the slash VIP. We got to do that. Huh? Oh, I couldn't pull up whatever the our search thing is. I couldn't do it. Yeah, when I do that, that kept happening. That's what I kept saying. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was trying to do earlier when I was saying I couldn't come over here to the actual thing. Okay, I could do it then. Okay. All right. So here we go. So we can do it. I can see you. Could have been me. And over here, I could see Dumo Genesis reached a 3 stream streak. Dan Mulvey followed me. Big Mama resub for 53 months. Dr. Shady the sixth followed me. Serena is the problem said hi everybody, and so did Winkley Bear, and Serena followed me. All Gold Queen cheered some bits. Simplicity bits. Look at that. Radical for the 12 months in a row. Chris with the streak. I saw that. Simplicity followed. The real Big D followed. Fly Rye. Arabian Queen. See, I don't usually miss this kind of stuff. I missed all of this. El Panzone with the Prime. We saw that. I saw the Ashley Raid. Paralegal in Peril. Miko's Pocket. Lunchbox. Sloaney. Look at all these followers. Nubia Palomina. Musical. Toddy said hi, everybody. CC320 followed. Oh my goodness, the real Mama Eagle rated me. Look at all of the stuff I missed. Thank you so much. Thank you. Scuba Duck was streaking. Wait a minute. Open Present gave out 100 gifted subs 3 hours ago. Are y'all kidding me? Are y'all kidding me? Is this today? Is this from today, y'all? It's not from today. Is this from today? It say Asia resubbed with the Prime for 22 months. Nana said hi everybody. Tyranian followed. Loser said hi everybody. Tappy619 followed. Chop It Do followed. Pale Blue Zebra reached a 20 stream streak. Paxifer followed. My Baby Cold. Llama Dragon followed. D Machine resubbed with the Prime. Micah 10 stream streak. Ballin' Baby Jesus. Quantana Mobay. Tune In Kid. Mr. Frankenstein. Kathy. The Jackie Classic. Nasby. With the raid. Druja followed, and it said Open Present gave out 100 gifted subs. What? Oh my goodness, y'all, I missed all of this. How ungrateful I must seem. Y'all know I acknowledge every single follower, every single person that follows me. I acknowledge every single sub, Prime sub, gifted sub, 10 bits. All of that I acknowledge, y'all. I'm so sorry I couldn't see this. Thank y'all so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all know I wouldn't have been letting this go. I wouldn't have been letting. Look at all of this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You had most of the outline framed and two yellow flowers done when that big gift sub came in. Scuba with the memory, with the play-by-play, Scuba. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay, look at all this. Let me see what I can see right here. Okay, I saw Big Mama said, I love you here. Oh, okay. Okay, Clam. Thank you. Thank you, Clam. Thank you. I was reading about your baby. Full solidarity to all of you. Thank you, Kayi. Oh my goodness, look at this. Went to bed as you started and got up and opened app as you finished. Tommy is amazing. W Bone. Oh my goodness. Look at this. That's a nice surprise. That's a nice surprise on the way out the door. Oh my goodness gracious. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, it's gaming. Hello. So in full, 4 hours. Okay. Look at this, y'all. Open present also gifted 100 subs last time I was live, y'all. Open presents. Here's the name. Open. Open presents right there. Think about that. Oh my goodness gracious. How other focus? But look, I'd have been focused on that too, though. That if it would have took me 2 more minutes to finish the puzzle. Hello, Cree. How are you? Oh my goodness, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. All the way from the open presents to your presence. Just showing up for things that matter to me. Y'all, that. Thank you so much. EJJ, Jim, the nerd puzzle, Amina pieces. Thank you all again so much for making this happen. For little old Gma, I appreciate you and I love you, y'all. Didn't have to do it, no. Didn't have to do it. Okay, let's see this. Can I see this right here? Uh, Devotion. This is love. My favorite thing. I'm so happy being me. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Devotion. Devotion on the way out the door. Right here. Now. And come on. Pull this up. Come on. Pull it up. What I'm doing now. Am I doing something wrong now? Okay, pull that down. Pull this here. Pull the rate up. Right here. There we go. Oh, I don't have to even do anything. There you go, right there. There it is. We're going to start the raid here, and then I can see the thing on both sides, too. I like that. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all for hanging around. Thank you so much, y'all. Here we go. I love you, Yak. Thank you coming back right in time. I love you. Big Smurfy Don. I am so good. Oh, you've been stuck at work for a week now due to the snow. Oh my God. I love you, Crispy Spidey. I love you, Clam. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Big Smurfy. Thank you for being here with me, though, through it all, Big Smurfy. I love you. I love you, Cree. I love you, Scuba. My play-by-play Scuba right there. Miss Lady Queens, thank you. And I love you chatting up in here. Thank you so much. I love you, Lacey. Our new VIP should have been a VIP. I'm sorry, Lacey. Orchid Fairy. Dumo Genius. Or is it Dumogenous? Nope, nope, nope. That's Genesis. That's Genesis. Orchid Fairy. Genesis. Hey, it's gaming. I love y'all so much. Blue Fly, I love you. I love you, Nanya. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Make a better day.